they thought this was. But I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was. But I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
Oof. This looks like it's going to be an easy one. Hopefully it doesn't bite me and yours.
Hey!
On the first knockdown is crazy. Hit him with continuous 1-2s.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow. Calm. 71% on my strikes. Nice.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it low, that high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Never paying no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me shot it, but they want
17-6 versus my 19-9. Let's see.
Welcome to the light. It's the pack.
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Here we go for round one. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he misses with that jab. There's a counter shot.
What?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. A perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. No rest for the weary. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
The perfect counter lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Counter shot. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last on to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. counter shot lands. Failing to score with that right hook. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? He blocks the jab. Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10. Switch on. Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And that has rocked Arturo Gatti.
No way.
How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One,
I blocked that shot and then
4, 5,
it cost us as a hit. That's crazy.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. It's not over till it's over, but that's next. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Beautiful counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land the jab there. Right hook just missed. Punch, counter punch. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. There's the bell to start round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Round 7, here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job blocking the hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They exchange punches. Good counter punching. He threw the hook, didn't land. Beautiful counter punch. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in? There's the bell to start round 8. And let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous. Right, they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Still getting him.
Oh, my God, he got clipped
No
there.
way.
This could be the end. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
No way.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both men step back for just a moment.
Nice.
His stamina is
No
off
way.
the charts.
No way.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
I better get that fight.
A pretty lopsided
Let's go.
decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that is mad.
1 by 1. Ooh. By 1 point. By all 3 judges. Let's see. I had 55% striking accuracy. I had 39 power punches. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. On to the next one. I might have to remove Arturo Gatti. That was too rough of a match to have. Has an 11-16 record to my 20-9. Unfortunate that we both have Canelo.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is So,
This bout,
one of the hottest. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. A straight right just misses.
Why am I so slow to start their match?
And that hook misses. They exchange punches. Tried to score with a jab. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Good counter punch. Just missed with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Hold it right there.
Come on.
We've never seen
Let's fight.
Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound for pound king. Canelo is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to...
Let's see how the game... Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Swing and a miss with that hook. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little trick you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Good counter punching. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that time counter shot? Good idea, but misses with the left hook.
Yeah, I know you're tired.
This fight has a real good flow to it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This is the time that the bell rings and we start the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change everything in this battle. Catch and shoot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Beautiful counter punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score.
I'm sure.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Can't score with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble. Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That right hook catching air. The courage on display here is incredible. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Big swing and a miss with the hook. That jab doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time. On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. He caught him with that body shot, and it throws him in his tracks. Look at this again.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to par you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
The corner has on to the 6th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
What's wrong, man?
Nope, that hook won't score. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. No secret who. There's the bell to start round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Only catching air with that hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
He misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They stop the hook there. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is all. And we enter the 8th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Missing with the hump. Hook misses. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And that's it.
He didn't use a single power punch, bro. And I took more damage than him. Shaking my head. Oh my God, I'm facing someone with 500 fights.
Welcome to what many consider to be Artur Vasily Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes. One of the hottest. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. A perfect counter shot. No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. And he fails to score with that left hook. All the time. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Nice counter. Counter punches have to hurt.
Bro, blocking bottom.
Both men step back for just a moment. that time counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? No, God, he's down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That is not what happened.
To see that again.
Game? No wonder people were so negative about this game, bro. That is, I didn't even get hit.
What a huge momentum. And there's the bell to start round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two fighters are made for one another. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, block, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
The courage on display here is incredible. Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Bro, I'm blocking.
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Bro.
Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
What?
You heard that right, lady.
All right, man. Oh no, not the women's division.
There's nothing quite like a fight. Terry. Clarissa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled.
Well, I hope you brought... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Nice idea, and that hook lands. Nice counter. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Tom. They're on fire in the ring.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Keep a little way, hopefully.
That hook doesn't score. Nobody home with that hook. Nice counter shot. So close with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Harper in that last round.
Taking nothing but...
And there's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Already
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork. Moving on those angles, staying. And that is that. She surrenders. This is over. So there you have it. It is official.
Nonsense.